Tonight, we're taking a closer look at a new trick criminals are using to cheat you out of money. You might have heard about the grandparent scam or the bogus calls saying you've won thousands of dollars in a sweepstakes.
But what about a call saying your brother or sister is being held captive with a gun to their head? Well, this scam is working, and now one local family is out hundreds of dollars. The Defender's Mark Boyle uncovers this disturbing way thieves are trying to turn a bad situation into something worse.
It started out as a normal April morning for Madeline Sturm. She was working in her downtown Chicago office when all of a sudden, the phone rang. Her brother Cooper, who lives in Charlotte, needed help.
Right when I got on the phone, an older man was shouting at me, saying that my brother Cooper had been in an accident.
The men put Sturm's brother on the line, and she was able to talk with him long enough to recognize his voice before he disappeared from the call. She began to fear for his safety when the two men on the phone started making demands for hundreds of dollars in cash.
He was like, your brother ran over my nephew and left him in the street and drove away. He's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, we're drug dealers. My homies caught up with your brother and he's back at my mom's house right now. Someone has to pay for what your brother did, or he's gonna pay with his life.
Sturm rushed to wire the money in hopes the men would free her brother.
So the call seemed real to her. Let me set this up for you. Sturm is here in Chicago, and her brother Cooper is hundreds of miles away over in Charlotte. But what the two siblings didn't know was the con men, probably based way over here in Puerto Rico, somehow managed to get both of them on the phone at the same time so they could hear each other's voices. Then the same scam was run on both siblings, and they fell for it.
He said that my sister was in a hit and run. Basically, he said that, you know, if you don't pay $1,000, that I would shoot your sister in the head.
Cooper fell for the scam too and wired $600 to an offshore account. The brother and sister were now out a total of $1,100. Once they figured that out, they quickly called police. Investigators say this type of scam is not uncommon, and now the Sturms want to send a warning to others.
Just go against your instincts when this is happening would be like good advice, even though you're gonna be petrified.
Local police and the FBI are now investigating, but so far no one has been arrested. And it's unclear how the scammers were able to obtain the Sturms' cell phone numbers, but it was elaborate enough that it worked this time. In Charlotte, I'm Mark Boyle, NBC Charlotte.
And if you have a story the Defenders need to know about, email the Defenders at WCNC.com. You can also send your tip to WCNC by calling or texting the number on your screen, 980-2WCNC36.